Hi guys, what's going on, and welcome back to another video on Conqueror's Blade. So, I don't really often do many controversial videos, I suppose. I tend to sort of keep my oars out of things because there's always kind of two sides to every opinion, and I sort of don't really like getting involved. But kind of with the announcement of the EU4 server at the start of Season 5, I kind of feel this is something worth talking about. And maybe I'm wrong, maybe a lot of you disagree with me, but I think it's a pretty terrible idea for quite a few different reasons. And that's kind of what I just wanted to discuss a little bit today, get some of your feedback from you guys, and yeah, just kind of put our thoughts out there to the community sort of thing. So yeah, it kind of took us all a little bit by surprise. I mean, judging by some of the messages I've had and kind of what I've seen going around, and myself, I had no idea they were going to be launching an EU4 server. And it was kind of a little bit of a sort of a sneaky announcement, but basically just in the Play Season 5 announcement today, it was just down at the bottom, starting the game for the first time in Europe, join the EU server to start the fight on a new battlefield. I was like, wow, didn't see that coming. So why kind of did it take me by surprise, and why is it bad? Well, obviously at the start of Season 4 we had the EU3 server announced, and there was generally a lot of community backlash against it, largely because the feeling is that there's not enough population on EU1 and EU2 to justify it. But I could kind of see the logic behind it. I was also against EU3, but they were at least starting out with the Turkish community, so I think they thought there was going to be a large influx of new players. And I think they were kind of trying to make, given it had been a long time since the new server, they were trying to make a leveler playing field for new players to be able to join in at. This is somewhat mitigated by cross-server matchmaking, which both enables lesser populated servers to get standard matches, i.e. field battles and siege battles, but it has the flip side of meaning that, you know, even if you are a new player on a completely fresh start server, then you're still being thrown into the matchmaking queue if it can't find enough players on your own server. So there's still an element of that, getting thrown in with veteran players anyway. On top of that, it was only basically 2 weeks ago that they decided to merge the Russian and EU1 servers because of lack of player numbers on those two servers. Because then you can see them justifying in this article as will give faster matchmaking in things that aren't cross-server, i.e. ranked battles, death matches, territory wars, all that sort of stuff. And that's one of the justifications for merging the two servers, which, you know, kind of makes sense because of the lower population numbers. But then to be opening a new server already, I think trying to spread all these new players over so many servers is just going to result in these building problems of low population servers going forwards. And then I think when you add on to the top of that the sort of rather poor server problems that we've been having, it's not too bad on the sort of EU West 1. We certainly get a fair bit of lag and some occasional lag spikes, but from what I've been hearing about the North American servers, they've been really struggling quite a lot, particularly during territory wars with really high pings and things. And, you know, creating new servers when there's so many server issues really doesn't seem to be the helpful end solution. I'd much rather see a push towards trying to fix those servers, really trying to improve that server stability, or at least an acknowledgement that that is one of the main problems that a lot of people are annoyed about at the moment. So where does that leave us, and kind of what do we want to see change? Well, firstly, I think I'd like to see all your guys' feedbacks in the comment down below. You know, do you agree with me on this? And it's worth saying that it's completely fine if you disagree and you're actually really pleased about the new server. I mean, I'm not right on everything, and yeah, if you actually really like EU4, do let me know. Don't be, you know, afraid or anything like that. Just say, because it's completely acceptable to like the new server. But for me, I think there's two things I would like to see going forwards, because I'm a bit less of a fan of it. Firstly, obviously there's the concern that Season 4 saw a new server, Season 5, which we've just had, saw a new server, Season 6, question mark, do we get another new server? So I would like to say that I don't think we should be, and if that's what we want as a community, then I think we should be sort of applying that pressure beforehand so we make sure we don't get EU5 at the start of Season 6. So I think that's something that we should be working to achieve. I think the second point is we need to be getting a little bit more information on some of the server stability issues. It seems to be a bit of an increasing problem with server stability, and it's something that we don't really know a lot about. I think I know kind of as a community we like to joke a little bit that the sort of servers are being run on really poor quality servers. I'm not convinced that's necessarily the case. I suspect there's a lot more to it from a technical side than that, but we don't know. And I think something maybe the next producer update should really be digging in and focusing on that. If there's a technical issue or numerous technical issues, just have a little bit more of a detailed explanation to what they are and why that's causing the issues. And I think people would be a lot more understanding if we could kind of dig down a little bit and understand some of the problems behind the scenes as to why we're having so many server issues, because at the moment we've really not heard a lot on it other than experiencing some of those issues in game. So I think those two will be kind of positive steps to try to improve both the new player experience and kind of the existing community, because I don't think it's good for the existing community to continue having new servers, and ultimately I don't think it's going to be good for new players. They may get that little boost initially, but I think you're going to find that the player populations on these new servers drops off very quickly, and with launching a new server every season, then you're just going to find that you're going to end up with these servers you're just going to have to merge very quickly, because they're just going to be getting increasingly small, and there's just going to be no matchmaking for deathmatch, ranked battles. Territory wars is just going to be getting rather small and dull. So yeah, that's kind of what I would like to see. Do let me know what you guys think in the comments down below though, because as I say, it'd be great to get your feedback on this one. So thanks for watching, and I shall see you all on hopefully the next slightly more entertaining video.